I'd like to call to order and welcome everybody to the commission meeting for April 1st, 2024 of Limestone County Commission. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Here.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Here.
Commissioner Townsend.
Here.
Mr. Lord, you want to lead us in our pledge today, sir?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Lord. All right. First thing on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve March 18th, 2024 minutes. I need a motion.
I make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $1,960,756.83. Do I have such a motion?
I make a motion. I second.
All right, we'll go with Bingo Barksdale for the motion and second from Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no conflicts of interest, which we discussed in the work session. Public hearings, we have none. Resolutions and orders, I'll ask for a motion to approve for resolution providing Limestone County's participation in the 2024 back-to-school sales tax holiday. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? Hard to believe we're already talking about back-to-school already.
That's good.
And ain't even hardly out of St. L school yet. No more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under contracts, agreements, and grants, as we discussed in the work session, I'll ask for a motion to apply for 3 grants listed below. First one is for EMA with Homeland Security for $155,970, and the other one is for the Sheriff's Office with Homeland Security for $200,000. And the third one is for IT Department with Homeland Security for cameras, and it's for not to exceed $200,000 on those two. And all will be reimbursed to the county after the items are purchased. Do I have such a motion to approve these 3?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with any one of the 3? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a grant regarding the Sheriff's Office and Education, Technology, and Training Fund. And this grant fund is under the agreement that shall be only used for the same purchases as pistol permits. Fees would authorize to be expended within the county, and this was on December 31st, 2022 that all this took place. So I need a motion for that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll go motion with Commissioner Gatlin, second with Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a service contract agreement with Rapiscan in the amount of $4,989.60. And this here is for the maintenance of the Rapiscan machine at the courthouse. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Fourth, I'll ask for a motion to approve an Apple Development Program license agreement. This is needed for the development of the use of an app for the Sheriff's Office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Any a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Fifth, I'll ask for a motion to approve a renewal contract with Turnkey Health LLC for inmate medical services through March 31st of 2025. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Everybody second. We'll go Commissioner Samet. Second from Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion, I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. I'll ask for a motion to approve the 2 budget revisions as listed below.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend, to have a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion, I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no merchant purchases, board appointments. As we worked in the work session, we're going to take all 3 of them up in one. So I'll ask for a motion to approve to appoint Sheila Bannister to the DHR board and approve to appoint Marty Fisher and Helen Thompson to the mental health board. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. To have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with any one of the 3? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, and thank them 3 for serving on the boards. We have no award of bids, personnel actions. First on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve the job descriptions for a property and evidence technician and a digital forensics evidence examiner. These both grade 16s is for the sheriff's office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion,
I'll
Mr.
second.
Chairman.
Go with Commissioner Sammet for the motion. Go for Commissioner Gatlin for the second. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a job description for a drug lab / case assistant. This is grade 12, and this is for community corrections. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, and as in the work session we discussed, we'll take both these up in one motion. So I'll ask for a motion to amend the staffing plan to add 3 positions listed below. First one is property and evidence technician and digital forensics examiner, and this is in the law enforcement side. And the 4th, and another one is to amend the staffing plan to add a drug lab / case manager assistant under community corrections. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion with any one of the 3 positions? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. All right, next on here, merit increases. I'll ask for a motion to approve the merit increases as listed below.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
All right, motion carries unanimously at this point. Mr. Massey?
Yes, we have one subdivision for your consideration today. Davis Preserve, this is a major for preliminary, creating 99 lots in District 2.
All right, I'll ask for a motion to approve the subdivision as submitted by Mr. Massey.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Nay.
Commissioner, I'm sorry, Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries with a 3-1 vote. All right. Anything else, Mark?
No, sir.
All right. One thing I wanted to bring up, and while we got the engineer's report here, during the work session, it was brought up by some floodplain ordinances, and the floodplain ordinance is already into existence as right now. We have, and I just didn't want the general public to get into the, that we was talking, passing something, because I know every time you turn around, somebody says, hey, you're trying to pass this, trying to pass that. I just wanted to clear that up, that a floodplain ordinance from FEMA already exists. It has existed for years. We just wanted to clear up that, hey, what we were talking about, they're already operating under a floodplain management area that's already in existence. All right. Anything else for Mark? One before we let Mark off the hook? All right. Other business. I'll ask for a motion to approve and release and permission to enter into the property of the city of with the city of Athens to repair a missing, damaged sewer clean out or uncapped located. This is at 1409 North Jefferson Street. And these repairs are no cost to the county. We just have to give them a contract to let them on our property. So I need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Yay.
Commissioner Galvin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We went from yes to yay?
Yeah.
Yay. You throwed me a flip on that yay there. All right. That carries unanimously. We have no executive session. Report of officers. Commissioner Sammet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're prepping our roads for repairs. We should have everything that we've got on our list by the middle of May, hopefully, but everything's coming along real well. We're finding a lot of culvert issues that we're having to replace, and that's kind of dragging us down. But anyway, we should be ready by the middle of May. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Sammet. Commissioner
I
Barksdale.
think I've used my quota, Mr. Chairman. I don't have anything.
Then use your allotted time. Thank you,
Yeah.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Thank you, Mr.
Commissioner-
Chairman. I know we mentioned earlier about starting the spray. I think Commissioner Sammy mentioned also still a lot of political signs around, smaller signs, some's advertising businesses, some may be political. But if you got those and they're on the right of way, I would encourage you to move them back or so forth. Can we start probably next week? Our guys will start picking them up ahead of time. So, if you got them out there and you want them, if you advertise on your business or maybe it's your friend's business or whatever, I'd encourage you to get them. If we pick them up, we won't destroy them for a while. We'll bring them back and keep them, and they can be picked up at the shed, but we will start picking them up. So, with that, that's all I got, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Gavin. Commissioner Townsend.
Yeah, talking about the spray, and I just want everybody to know, I think, Sam said, get out your no spray signs. They're fixing to start spraying. Mark, do we have a time frame on the second truck?
No, it's one of those things, every time we reach out to them, it gets bumped back. It's like everything else. You get a time frame, and then we might as well expect 2 or 3 months after that.
I got you.
So,
How many miles?
our original time frame was May, and I think now we've reached out to them, and they're thinking it's June.
How many miles can you spray a day? Do you know?
Now, a lot of it depends on what
Traffic.
time they can get started, the wind. It depends on a lot of things like that. So there's a lot of factors that would go into that. But one truck, we can make a good showing with it. But it may take the guys taking turns and keeping it running daylight to dark. So to be able to overcome not having the second truck, but we are going to be working through that.
And on the spreaders, have you got any information on those from me and Darrell?
I don't have any further information. I called again Thursday to get some final information, and I didn't receive a call back, so I left a message. So, but I should have something this week.
Okay, because I know he said it was an 8-week leave time on those. So, and like Mr. Sammet said, we're working on roads every day, trying to get these spots fixed. We're running into a lot of cross drain issues as well, so we're having to replace some. So, but if everybody just be patient with us, we are working. It should be ready, Mark, whenever y'all ready in May. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Townsend. Got a couple of things here. One thing is the weather tomorrow. Everybody be real weather aware tomorrow. We could have some chance for some bad weather tomorrow afternoon. With that said, I want to thank, our law enforcement, our street workers, EMA, people like that will probably be out working tomorrow evening in the county districts and things like that. So just be real prepared. I know that one of the things, if the wind gets as bad as they say it's going to, I know last time the wind got up, the trash cans get blown away. So if you can't put it out the next morning, try to prevent that from happening overnight with us. But want to remind everybody of that, just be weather aware. Autism, we've got a thing tonight at the courthouse up here at 5 o'clock. April is Autism Awareness Month. I've got on my tie here to support autism, and blue is the color for autism. So the courthouse will be blue tonight, and I know the sheriff's office will have their autism vehicle up there tonight and stuff. And that's Stacy Givens, and all of them do a great job with that organization that make a day. They really. She has an autistic son. I have a first cousin that has an autistic son. You don't have to hunt far to have somebody who deals with this disease, and so we will bring awareness to that. So it's also lupus alert day too. I had an aunt that died of lupus one time, so I remember lupus. Today is it's April Fool's Day, so I can't top that one. So I when we looking for nothing else today, it's just our April Fool's Day. So anyways, I got one thing here I meant to bring up in the work session. Eddie has reached out to me about as fast as we're growing and stuff, and he's got a letter here that he's typed up regarding, and I know we done it with Layla, we brought in Layla, and, Daphne did have a lot of experience at EMA and things like that, and the safety program. He's thinking about, wanting to think about, hiring her to come back a day or two a week to do the safety stuff and try to get our safety program up doing better. And plus also working with training some of the kids. The tech school has reached out with some programs wanting to train for that. I think that he has the money for that or whatever. But I have a letter here for all of y'all, and I think that would be something we could look at maybe for. But, I know he'd reached out to y'all individually But that's, for duties, to help and train for the future and keeping our EMA moving forward. So I'll give you all a copy of that. We're ready to leave. So we will adjourn until 9 a.m., 9 a.m. tomorrow morning right here where we're at today, Clinton Street Courthouse Annex. Thank y'all. Thank everybody for being here.